and welcome back to the Scrapbook Podcast, Season 2. Make our movie. Same approach, different execution. Please enjoy the show. And welcome back to the Scrapbook Podcast. I'm your host, Jody Pratt, my fellow host, Patrick Wigfall.
Yo.
And this is Act 1 of something that we're going to create. As you know, time, genre, setting. That's what we're picking from. I'm going to start with genre. How you feel about Monster?
Monster?
Yeah.
Is it the genre? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Monster.
We were saying we need more monsters.
Yeah.
We were just saying that.
Let's see. Nope. 1860s.
We live in the 1860s. We definitely need, next time we run this back, throw in some future ones.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think we did maybe one future, and that was where we got the Devil's Gambit.
No. Sorry. I'm picking. And next up, damn.
You said
mix? It was like 2 in a row. Damn, dude. We're
what are
like
you
stuck
getting?
In the same. I'll tell you after I pick it.
I honestly think it's time to probably like redo that.
Home. Yeah. How about we redo it next episode?
Yeah.
Home.
Want to do it live?
Yeah, we can do it live. I got Korea. A bunch of Koreas. Like 2 Koreas in a row. Then I got mountains.
I'm like, oh, so the mountain flower. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Monster, 1860s, and
Home.
Okay. All right. Where are you feeling about in the world? Does it matter to you?
Let's throw it to America.
Okay, America.
Yeah.
1860s. Irish. How about Irish?
I'm okay with that.
All right. New York? New Jersey? No, let's stay away from New Jersey. Boston?
Massachusetts? No.
Massachusetts. Cleveland?
Ohio?
Florida? Maine? 2 Stephen King.
2 we've already done Maine.
For what?
In one of my stories I did Maine.
Yeah. In one story we did Maine, you're just like, yeah, we've done it too many times. Arizona? What about Washington?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. That is near New Jersey? New York? Maine. Okay. So it's like an offshoot of Maine, right?
Just its own state, but yeah.
It's small as shit though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Rhode Island. All right. Let's throw out some characters.
Okay. You want to start with the family or?
Yeah, let's do a family. If it's 1860s, what are the homes like in 1860s? Wooden, right?
Yeah.
So creaking would be a big thing.
Could be.
Okay. All right. So how many kids do you want in this story?
1.
1?
Yeah.
How you feel about it being a girl?
I don't care.
All right. Let's call her Jackie.
Okay. Jacqueline.
Yeah, that sounds like a more
old name.
Time. Yeah. You can't have like
time appropriate.
You can't call that bitch Becky or something. It's like, nah, that don't work. Jacqueline. I don't even know how to spell Jacqueline, to be real.
Well, there's a marker right here.
Jacqueline.
Q.
Oh, okay. Jacqueline. She's
Jacqueline.
I need a different one.
There's a marker down there.
Jack. Oh, damn, it's hella good. Jacqueline. Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Yeah, close enough, baby. All right, mother.
Martha.
I'm okay with that. Father.
James.
All right. Any co-stars in this bitch?
We'll see.
Okay.
As we figure out their relationships and shit, then we can add more people.
What does James do?
Carpenter.
Martha is a stay-at-home mom.
What are those teacher?
What are those people that do this with the telephones? No, telephones weren't around the 1860s. Never mind.
No, that's okay.
Don't look. You said a teacher?
For sure that was the operator, but yeah, they were not there.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
That's not the name that...
It's an operator. Hello, operator?
It'd be called plug-in.
Operator.
I know what it is. I'm saying the better name for it would be plug-in.
The plug-in?
The plugins. I'm a plug-in. All right, English teacher?
James plug-in, Martha plug-in. Yeah, schoolhouse teacher.
Oh, just schoolhouse, okay.
Yeah, for their little village.
All right, daughter is, okay, ages. 1860s, James is 38? 42?
I want to say like, 42.
42. She's got to be younger. Martha's got to be younger. They didn't believe in same-age marriage back then.
I mean, they definitely did. There's definitely outliers, but...
But those were outliers. The general consensus was get somebody younger.
I mean, but how young? How much younger?
I'd say if he's 42, probably like 36.
I think even younger than that.
Well, I was trying to just be like, conservative, so,
Yeah.
Because then it really depends on how old we want to make Jacqueline.
I'd say 30, and then Jacqueline's obviously 15.
Good God. So she's 30?
Yeah.
And she's 15. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Any animals?
2 dogs.
2 dogs, okay. Names?
Clive. And Jesus.
And Jesus?
Yeah, that's what Jacqueline calls the dog, Jesus. But it's her own name for it.
So his Clive is Jesus.
Clive is his own dog, and then
the other dog
is Broccoli. I don't know. For sure, Jesus.
Some old shit, but she calls him Jesus. That's funny.
Yeah.
Maybe like her mom says Jesus a lot.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, so Clive and, for lack of a better word, I'll put in parentheses, Jesus. All right. Do they live close to town?
They're in town.
They're in town?
Yeah.
Okay. Any disputes? Like, are they a well-to-do family, or are they on the edge of, like, bankruptcy?
No, since he's a carpenter, no.
Well-to-do? Or
yeah,
not well-to-do?
They're fine.
They're fine. Yeah, I mean, you got a school teacher and a carpenter in the 1860s, dog. You got $2 in the bank.
Yeah, exactly. 2 whole ass dollars.
And, like, the real crispy ones.
And you're bartering like a motherfucker because you can fix a chair.
Martha's selling pictures of her tits. Like, I drew it. She's just like,
yeah.
You don't draw well.
1 + 1, you can change the whole damn world.
For real. Okay, so Monsters, 1860s home, Rhode Island, America. Jacqueline, daughter, 15. Martha, mom, 30. Schoolhouse teacher. Probably got to write that better. James is the father, carpenter, 42. They have 2 dogs named Clive, and we don't really know the name of the dog.
The other one?
But the other one, but Jacqueline calls it Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I like that.
And Martha couldn't have any more kids after, so
So Jacqueline fucked her up on the way out.
Oh, peep this. No, it was just more so just her biologically. It just couldn't happen. It wasn't a terrible birth. It was just
Her body was like, we're done with this. Closing up shop.
yeah.
Okay. So can't have more kids.
Oh, or even maybe James is the problem.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then make him older. Yeah, make him 52.
52, Joseph?
Yeah, I like that.
So if he's 52,
Mm-hmm.
you take away 15 years, that puts him at
20, and he was
35? 38? 36? 37? 37.
yeah 37.
With a 15-year-old? That's what rich niggas do. That makes sense.
Yeah. So James is 52.
Okay. He had like the Hank Hill shit, narrow urethra,
Yeah. I'm shooting blanks.
shooting blanks. So they would treasure Jacqueline more then, because they can't have another one,
No, James much so is one of those guys who wanted a boy.
and so he kind of resents that that's the only child he could have.
Yeah, so he acts real gay about it.
Like gay as far as like vocally speaking about it, or the way he treats her.
Vocally and physically.
Okay, so he doesn't have a loving relationship with his daughter.
I would say he loves in his own way, but he definitely just like
Wanted a boy.
wanted a boy for sure.
Okay.
Right? And then what gets shit like popping off is that Jacqueline has weekly meetings with the women in town.
Mm-hmm.
And they call it a prayer circle. And
They're doing human centipede, eating each other.
eating each other's shit. No.
I was like, you're gonna sexual with it?
Nah, human centipede, they swallow feces and shit out of it.
I just meant like girls attached by the mouth.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
You said
Gotta
human centipede. You literally said it.
I know, but clearly, if it's a whole bunch of women, I thought you would just be like,
No,
oh, they're gonna do it the
not-
right way
they're
and not
not
sew
even-
each other's lips to each other's assholes.
Nah, not the feces part. And she comes back.
So she is having sex with them?
Yeah, she's still having
Oh,
sex.
so she's a lesbian.
No. She's having sex with James still, but she's
Oh.
not. This is a prayer circle, right? And that's kind of why Jacqueline doesn't believe in God. And that's kind of why she calls the dog Jesus. Is kind of like shitting on whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck
it's
they're-
blasphemy.
Yeah.
It's blasphemous, and she's in a household that one person strongly believes in God.
Yeah, and she's the only Christian out of there. Martha is,
Only Christian.
or so put Christian in quotes. And she comes back from a prayer meeting, and she's wanting to give James another child. And she comes,
Came back all hot and bothered.
yeah. So every time she comes back from the circle,
You're going somewhere with this, aren't
she
you?
yes, I am. She comes back all on and hot and bothered and shit. And a couple times it was right in front of Jacqueline, and Jacqueline left the room, kind of thing. So let's switch it, right? Instead of James feeling that way, have Martha feel that way about Jacqueline, and James loves Jacqueline.
You changed the whole fucking dynamic.
It's not the whole dynamic. Just listen, nigga. It's not the whole thing, bro. It's just literally switching the parent.
I know, but it changes it from him getting up in age. That makes more sense than her being young and being able to still pop out a kid.
No, because the same thing is still happening. He's still shooting blanks. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't hate his fucking kid. It's the other way around. The woman being like, I want to be a mother and I can't give more children. That's all I'm here for. People back then, women back then, that's all they could fucking give is just kids.
Well, but she's a teacher.
I know that, but she's only a teacher for, 6 grades? And then there's no higher learning than that. So instead of James feeling that way, it's Martha. And every time she comes back from the prayer circle, she's all hot and bothered, has sex with James. And one day, she comes back. She says she's pregnant with child and shit. Then I want to stop there.
All right, let's go into Jacqueline a little bit. We got a little bit of everything from them. We got nothing on Jacqueline. How's she feeling about this? That her mom hates her or resents her?
Doesn't give a fuck.
Doesn't give a fuck?
No.
Is she a daddy's girl?
Yeah, completely. And wants to be a carpenter just like him. And James is the one usually saving her from
Martha's
tongue. Verbal lashing and shit like that. And Jacqueline's a pretty sizable kid, so
takes after her father.
Yeah, so Martha ain't bowing up on this nigga. Like, that shit stopped when she hit 12. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be swinging on this kid.
And you're only 15 years my senior, dog.
Yeah.
We can catch these hands, and it ain't going to be too far off of, like, a fair fight.
Exactly. And I want, from the point of view of Jacqueline, and she's a sarcastic, witty. Her dad, obviously her mom taught her how to read early and shit like that. And her dad is stubborn as fuck. He doesn't know how to read, but slowly Jacqueline's trying to help this nigga. You don't even want to do that?
No, I'm saying let's just cut it, because now we're going into what's leading, and I want to add more things on, and it's only going to turn into us finishing the story or going into like Act 2 and 3. Because what I'm thinking in my head is that that's something that still draws them to each other, and although she does resent her, there is still books left out by her mother for her to read, knowing that I taught you how to read, and I know you like to read. Mm-hmm. And although we don't see eye to eye all the time, and, you know, I do wish I had more kids than just fucking you, I know you would like this book. Because you would have to say that she's looking in, and like you said, 1816, women had nothing to do but be mothers, right? Mm-hmm. So to distance yourself from your one child, knowing that you can't bear other children, that you think you can't bear other children, right? Mm-hmm. Then you would then double down on the daughter that you have. You would double down on the life that you have and remain consistent with that. But I get what you're saying, that she resents her because she's like, that's the one I got. I can't have more.
I mean, that goes for that. It doesn't equate, because a lot of niggas who don't have that first son, they're just like, I want a son.
Yeah, but men aren't women.
I know, but at the same time, this is the 1860s. And this is, if you're going to put your reality based on this, on how 100% facts you are saying this is, I'm saying this
I'm not saying nothing is fact.
I don't know, but what you're saying is she shouldn't feel that way. That's what you're saying.
But I'm saying the majority of women, if we're going to go off the majority, we would say that,
I don't know how,
for the time, because you were going for the majority of women when you said,
no, I'm going for this person that I'm creating out of nothing.
Exactly, and I'm trying to like get with you on it.
Right.
And what I'm saying is there has to be some kind of part of her that is still a mother at the end of this. That is a part of a woman, whether they want to acknowledge it or not. So that could be, all I was trying to say is that she gives her books, dog. That's it. I wasn't trying to change nothing else.
That's fine, but going into the relationship with Jacqueline and James doesn't have to just stop at her being a daddy's girl. Me explaining how Jacqueline's teaching her stubborn father how to read and shit like that is not going into the second and third act. By the way, so yeah, and also add the prayer circle, because that's a big part of it. What else?
Nothing else.
Nothing else you want to add to this?
Yeah, nothing else. I don't want to change your story, because I know where I don't know where you're headed.
There's just parts of the people.
Exactly, and one thing that I could throw in, because I know this means something. Mm-hmm. I know this is leading into
Yeah, so anything you say or add
I
is not changing that.
I know, but I don't like. I was going a different way with it, but it's fine. I like yours because yours is more like low key and it's got the whole religion thing in it. So, that's always good to touch on. Especially for the 1800s, everybody was like a God fearing person.
Yeah, because they're
And
brought over from somewhere else too.
and that's the man is the head of the household who listens to, the wife listens to the head of the household, and then the kids are supposed to fall in line. But this is disrupting the flow that the kid is being rebellious towards the mother, but loving of the father, and the father is the one stepping in between the mother. Because historically speaking, women are normally the ones that take care of the kids and love the kids the most. So for this to switch around, it's changing the dynamics of 1860s home life.
Mm-hmm.
Dad was normally gone. Mom was normally there making you everything, teaching you everything. In this situation, mom's pushing you away because she wants... I don't know if she's jealous of the time that Jacqueline has with James. Does she really need another kid? Is she just on her own personal shit of like... Because I've talked to numerous women that have had kids and they're like, I want to be pregnant. I don't even want the kid sometimes. Like, there was... I won't say the name. I'll tell you after, but there was a girl that I knew in high school, and her sister was older, and she's like, I've had 3 kids and 2 miscarriages, and she's like, I loved all of the pregnancies. She was like, even with the pain of losing the kids, she was like, I love being pregnant. And I was like, isn't it uncomfortable? She's like, it's uncomfortable, but the feeling of making life is something that gives you importance, gives you like self-worth.
Oh, okay. I get it.
And so, but that's what she told me, and I was like, that's really dark, man. And she was like, no, it's
So
all
you're not good at anything else?
it's all the hormones that are coming out of you. But if in 1800s, what I mean, and you see all these people around you in the town having kids, and you guys are stuck with 15-year-old manly ass Jacqueline,
Yeah.
following her dad around and shit in overalls,
and at this point in time, like, she's supposed to be like
in a dress, and she walking around in overalls
and be, shoved off to some other nigga, and her dad just like, nah, because she's old enough for that.
And her dad's teaching like the finer points of carpentry, and her mom's like, "You're not helping you're not helping her case.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a woman with rough hands."
Yeah, he's like,
And then like when she's walking away, he's like, "But no man has a woman that can fix a house." And she's like, women are supposed to keep houses. Like she's leaning towards the role that she wants her to be
her
in.
gender role, yeah.
Yeah, but Martha's not adhering to her gender role as well.
Because she's talking.
And she's taking charge of her situation as far as not being able to have kids.
Instead of just listening, because James, after a while, was like, it is what it is.
It is what it is. We have a beautiful daughter who is more than we could ever ask for, and she's just like, but you've always wanted a boy. He's like, I don't care.
Now I don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Someone just teach this nigga everything I would have taught my son, so
Yeah.
this nigga be a better person.
Because you can literally just teach your daughter what you teach a boy, and your daughter will, turn out to be a human, just like your boy.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
People would be really like,
what am I going to do with them? I'm like, be a human?
Yeah, talk to him. All you gotta say is hello.
Yeah.
What's up, man? I'm your dad.
You can still wrestle with these niggas.
Yeah, man. And they're gonna fight you back tougher because every time I've ever played with a kid that isn't mine, they don't know how to engage.
Yeah.
But once I know them, they will engage. And I've been punched by girls, and they want to hit somebody. They're just never been able to get that outlet.
Exactly. Well, that's not what girls do. You're like, dude, you're just cuckolding this person.
Yeah,
because when your boys cry, you're just like, stop that shit. Come on, nigga.
We don't cry. And then you're like, why does everybody need therapy after 22?
Why is everybody like killing themselves? Like, yeah, because you taught them incorrectly. But
all right, yeah, that's all we really need out of Jacqueline is daddy's girl.
Yeah. You want to name a priest?
Timothy. Pastor Tim.
Yeah, Pastor. Not whole name, Timothy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems pretty. And I like what I said last time, that we're adding a little bit more to the character to remember where we're going with that character.
Yeah,
Instead of
characteristics.
just James Dad 52.
Yeah.
Because then I got to be like, what did he do? And you're like, carpenter. And I'm like, oh, shit. Well, then. And then shooting blanks. You could forget that 20 minutes into Act 2 and 3. And you're like, oh, wait, he can't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. I think I spelled Christian wrong. No, I didn't.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. Bet.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us at the Scrapbook Podcast. This is Act 1 of...
Oh, shit. The name.
What is the name you want to go with? 1860s. I really need to know the monster to be able to, like, make a play off of that. But I don't.
Yeah.
Though off the top of my head, Bitter Winds.
Let it flow, baby. Let it flow, baby. Oh, what is our town called?
Oh shit! Let's call it like Smallville. Just joking.
Littleville, Rhode Island. Oh, you already said Smallville.
Yeah, it's too close. And if I hadn't said that,
Tinyville.
Smallville. I just go back to it. Fucking
Minusculeville.
teeny tiny. Start making extra shit. Latham.
I like it.
I don't know where I've heard
Sounds
that
like
from.
labor.
What about Labbor?
Yeah, 2 B's.
Labbor, Rhode Island. It's right there.
Yep.
There's no way we can miss that. All right, so shit, there's so many things that I don't know, so it's hard to like land on something.
Exactly. I don't know a lot either. I just I have an idea, but it's not big cement at all.
Fuck. Jackie and Jesus find what's eating Martha.
Expecting. Yeah.
Expecting.
Yeah.
There you go. Beautiful. Oof. Expecting. Bless. Yeah, so Act 1 of Expecting, a monster movie in the 1860s at home in America, Rhode Island, in Labbor, Rhode Island, with the father James, dad 52, carpenter, who's shooting the blanks. Martha, 30, resents Jacqueline for being her only kid. Schoolhouse teacher, only Christian in the family, goes to a prayer circle religiously.
Mm-hmm.
POV, or Jacqueline, the story is told from her POV. Daughter 15, daddy's girl. And then Pastor Timothy, we're going to leave with a good old, big old question mark. Because we're not going to tell you what he does because we don't know. And this is Scrapbook Podcast. Thank you for joining me, myself, Patrick Wickfall, with my fellow host, Joe Dediah Pratt.
Later.
Thank you for joining us. Don't stop being creative. We love you. And shout out to everybody listening, man. Keep it going. Tell everybody about it. Like, share. Keep that energy going. We love that you guys like it. Show us love. We'll show it back by content. We'll push out as much as our dumbass brains can do.
Yeah. The Scrapbook Podcast everywhere. The Scrapbook Podcast at gmail.com.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Like, share. If there's something that we're missing and that you want us to work on, let us know.
Email us. You want a part 2 to something and you're like, you should have guys would have went further with that. Let us know.
And very soon we're going to be dropping short stories and novellas It's going to be on a specific website, and we'll just corral you guys to that direction.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, these are literally all first drafts. We just, obviously, you just heard us create, expecting off the top of our heads, randomly picked from 3 cups. And it is what it is. And we're working to get better. And
sometimes we argue, but that's the name of the game. We leave this bitch, and I just go hug him and French kiss him, and we make right the fuck up. There's no hard feelings. It's just disagreement on an idea, and we work it out, and we've been able to pump out these episodes either way. So
exactly,
it's all love, baby.
And we're almost at 100 altogether, accumulatively.
Ooh, that was not the right way to
say it.
say
It was close though. It was close.
Accumulatively.
Is that right?
I don't know. I just said it more fluid than you did.
Yeah, you did. Say pillow. Okay. We love you.
If I could show you a picture of his feet, though.
Hey, it's crayon, not crayon. Crayon. We love you. Don't stop being crayon.
It is crayon. You're right. You're not wrong. You're saying crayon?
Yeah, crayon.
End the podcast.
We love you. Don't stop being crayon.
Deuces.